Wake the fuck up!
The city's times are a-changing, but I don't know when. The same old bullshit's coming back again, and everybody just spreads like leaves in the wind. Right when the motherfucking trouble starts. Suck my dick.
Alright, welcome to the Hockey Wars podcast. My name is Matt. This is episode 1. I'm going to introduce myself. I used to be a friendly, fun-loving punk rocker, and now I'm a miserable fat guy. I'm in my early 30s, and I'm married, and I have children. That's the problem with people my age. Nobody wants to have kids. Nobody is even really married. I'm recording this in Bloomer's Headquarters Studios, which is in my own home. Not my parents' home, my house. And that's what, this podcast is going to be about hockey. And I'm trying to push responsibility on my colleagues of my age group. I'm a Flyers fan. Right now I'm very angry. I do not like the Kevin Hayes signing. It's ridiculous. He's a third-line center. He was on the fourth line for Winnipeg at the end of their playoff run. He's extremely overpaid, and I don't think the Flyers need him. The Flyers needed a scoring winger, and now they can't afford one. They roughly have about $23 million left in cap space, but we have a lot of restricted free agents that have to be signed. So, yeah, we started the offseason with a lot of cap space, and it's all gone. It's gone. And, yeah, there's nothing else they can do. They still have to sign a backup goalie, and they signed Kevin Hayes to this monster deal, and they still don't have anybody who can put the puck in the net. He averages about 17 goals. I was hoping to get Panarin. He plays left wing, and I think he would play amazing with Patrick or Giroux in center. I love hockey. It's such a man sport. The Stanley Cup Finals just ended about a week ago. And then after the finals ended, you find out that Chara for the Bruins was all fucked up. His ribs were fucked up. He had to get 2 plates in his jaw and wires and screws to repair multiple fractures. Like, I hate the Bruins, but I gotta admit Chara's a badass. You have men like Chara, and then you have pussies like Dan Carcillo. About a year ago, he released that video where he was crying. I had to fight guys. I got paid millions of dollars and I had to fight. And he was bitching about his juniors days when he was playing, I don't know, somewhere in fucking Canada, one of his junior teams. They made him get naked with the other rookies and sit in the back of the bus in the bathroom and cram in. He probably had a dick or 2 in his arms. Big deal. And he was crying about getting slapped on the ass with a goalie paddle and the coach didn't give a fuck. And about concussions. Dude, hockey is a rough sport. You know what you're getting yourself into. You signed that contract. And that's what's wrong with today's generation. People do things, but then they don't accept responsibility for their own actions. I'm having a brain fart. It's brutal. It's brutal, and Carcillo is a perfect example of my generation. He's a little bit older than me, but everyone has the same mindset. Feel bad for me. I need affection, and I need pats on the back. That's not what life's about, man. It's really not. And another problem with today's generation, they like to abbreviate words, and this fucking irks me. It makes my skin crawl. They like to shorten the word celebration to Cellys, and NHL has embraced it. It's embarrassing. Can we stop using the word Cellys? Just raise your fist and your stick, hug your teammates, and move on. I'm on NHL.com and there's a video, the top Cellys of the 2019 Stanley Cup Final. This is ridiculous. Big elaborate celebrations work in football, but not in hockey. And to be honest, black guys can get away with it and still look cool. White dudes can't. It's an embarrassment to the sport. And I never even cared about the Carolina Hurricanes. But their corny storm surge celebration after every victory annoyed the fuck out of me. I really hoped for an accidental decapitation during one of those celebrations. Imagine Dougie Hamilton skipping to celebrate with his teammates and slipping, but Trevor Van Riemsdyk doesn't see him slip and accidentally slashes open his neck. I would usually feel bad for anybody who gets injured, but I would love to see that. Nothing against Hamilton. It could have been Peter Mrazek, and I still would have loved it. Please, be men. Cellys sounds like something that a 12-year-old girl would say. I love hockey because it's all fucking tough men hitting each other, and, it's fucking a beautiful sport. It needs to be embraced more by this country, but you're turning it into a fucking pussy sport. Moving on. I'm currently recording. It's in June. It's Gay Pride Month. Hello to all my 3 gay listeners out there. I would like to wish a happy Pride Month to Sidney Crosby. I know this month's for you, Sid. And as a Flyers fan, I really don't like Crosby, but I'll leave him alone in June because it's Gay Pride Month. And as a Flyers fan, I celebrated hard this weekend, man. I hate Andrew MacDonald. He's worse than cancer to me. I'm not even gonna lie. I've been hating him since we got him. There's personal reasons. He had a confrontation. Not really a confrontation. He talked to a female that I'm very close to. And ever since then, that was when he was on the Islanders. I never liked him. I never liked him. So I had 6 shots back to back to back to back to celebrate 6 years of misery. Thank God he's dead. I mean, bought out. He was bought out. Another thing that really annoys me as I'm driving around town is all those "hate has no home here" signs. Come on. Everybody hates something. Like the people that put those signs on their lawn, they hate Donald Trump. They want the president to be killed. Like, you're lying. Hate does have a home in your house. I want to make a sign for my front lawn that says "hate has a home here" in orange and black. And then I'll just have the logos for 8 teams I hate. Like Toronto, Montreal, San Jose, Boston, Jersey, Tampa, the Rangers, and fucking Penguins. The reason why I decided to make these videos or podcasts, I was unable to find anything that was hockey and comedy. That was tough. And of course, I'm sprinkling my politics because my politics are kind of funny, to be honest with you. And, it's not going to be for everybody. Nobody's going to, I doubt I'm going to end up making more than 3 of these, to be honest. I get bored easily. And if it doesn't take off, which it's probably not, I can admit that, I'll get bored of it and I'll move on. Like I said, I'm busy. I have kids. I'm married. I have a full-time job. I'm so proud of being a dad, and that's what my goal is. I want to reach out to more people my age, and I want to share the love that I have. It's the greatest thing in the world. Yeah, it sucks. It costs a lot of money. Quit being a pussy, dude. Next time you fuck a chick, don't wear a condom. Really, STDs aren't that bad. Who cares if you get a couple warts on your dick? They can come off. There's medication for that. I'm honest. Like, go out and get a chick pregnant. And have a kid. Enjoy life. Being at the bar every single weekend. Isn't that fun? All that money you're spending on shots. You can go buy a can of fucking formula. It's not that bad. I love being a dad. It's wonderful. And, there's nothing like it. Words can't even describe. All of my friends, most of my friends are dead from heroin, but my living friends, none of them really have kids. I have like 3 friends that have kids, and I'm on my 3rd kid now, and I would love to have more down the line, because there's nothing greater than children. And this isn't even me being funny. Like, really, men need to stop being a pussy. Propose to a chick. If it doesn't work out, who cares? Everyone's divorced. Get a divorce. You gotta live. Sitting at a bar every weekend isn't living. And another reason why I made this show is I listen to a lot of podcasts or YouTube videos while I'm at work, and there was nothing that had any comedy to it added to hockey. And of course, that's what my goal is. I'm going to make a show that I think is funny. You might not like it. And to be honest, I might be done with this after 3 episodes. I get bored really easily. And if it doesn't catch on and I have a couple people listening, I'm done. Fuck this. I'm not even going to lie. I'm kind of a quitter. But it's not going to be for everybody. Nobody really is going to have the same opinions as me. I just want to make work a little easier for people. This podcast/video is for the working man. You know, working women can listen to it, but it's for men. Women aren't going to find me funny. I don't even find myself funny. There's nothing. My biggest interests are comedy, politics, and hockey. And there's nothing that combines the 3 of them, so that's my goal. And I was on YouTube, and I'm looking for good hockey analysis, and there's nothing really out there. You have some retarded British guy making videos like, whatever happened to Danny Heatley? That's so retarded. What is the point of doing that? Anybody could go on Wikipedia and look up Danny Heatley. Really? And then you have that little boy and his old man dad in front of a green screen giving their thoughts and opinions on hockey team jerseys. When you could easily, if you really cared, and nobody cares, trust me, nobody cares what you like. Like, what is the point of making a video of something that you enjoy and you're just ranking things that you like? There's no point. It's useless. You know, they pull out a San Jose Shark jersey, and the old guy's like, oh wow, that black stripe on their jersey is pretty neat. This isn't real content. I can rant on these idiots for hours. And then you have that man-child with the whiteboard. Fucking yawn, man. He writes down the scores of every night's game and gives his thought. And he wears a new jersey for every fucking video. And that's what he thinks is cool. Hey man, look at my hockey jerseys. He's a fucking midget. And his shit's not that good. I will check in from time to time. He's such a pussy too. All these hockey channels are pussies. They don't want to say anything remotely controversial because they want to monetize everything they do and make money. I don't care about money with this. You know, I care about money when it comes to my job. I work to make money. I'm not relying on strangers to listen to my thoughts and opinions to make money. That's unrealistic. It really is. So, okay, I got some hockey points out. I'm going to move on a little bit to some personal life help. For guys out there, if you're single, like I said, get someone pregnant. Go ask somebody to be your girlfriend. Start a relationship. Bring some meaning to your life. What's the meaning of your life right now? Just to stay alive till your parents are dead? To take care of your dog or your cat? That's not real life. You're not a parent if you don't have kids. Stop with the I'm a cat mom, I'm a dog mom. No, you're not. You're not a mom. You just took on a responsibility that's not really a big deal. Don't get me wrong. I have dogs and cats and I love them. They're great, but they're not my kids. If they hurt my kids, I would hurt them pretty bad. I wouldn't have a dog or cat anymore, I'll tell you that. They'll be in my yard. And that's not even me trying to act tough. So, guys, go get a girlfriend. And like my dad once told me, always be nice to the fat girls, because one day they'll look good. And that's true, Pops. This is for any teenagers that might be listening out there. I went to school with tons of fat chicks. And now I'm in my 30s, thanks to Facebook. I can tell you this. Maybe 3 of those heifers are kind of hot now, like an 8.4. So if you're nice to them now in high school, oh boy, you can have a great time in a few years. You can probably Kovalchuk her one day. Especially if you're like me, I'm a solid 6.2. But, like I said, you know, you don't have to wrap up because if you catch a Trent Clad or a Casperitis, it's not that big of a deal. They have pills for that now. The only thing you gotta be worried about is AIDS. And if you're not gay and you're not sharing needles, you should be good. You know, okay, you know, that sounds kind of hateful for me to say that. But let's be honest, a lot of the AIDS cases are from people that have gay butt sex. And that's ignorant of me to say. I know it. I know. Don't milkshake me because I said that. It's true. And I have tons of gay friends. And, you know, that's going to be mansplaining and trying to use his gay friends as cover. I don't care. My goal is to keep these short. So I'm done for now. We'll see if I end up making another one. So I just want to say, can you hit that subscribe button like you're Johnny Depp and that button is your wife? And just kind of spread this link around and destroy some communities like crack in the 80s. In case I don't talk to you guys ever again, just remember, HockeyBuzz.com is full of shit. Eklund is an asshole. Don't listen to him. And everyone have a good time. And take my advice. Go ahead. Take the condom off and have some sex. Use Tinder and fuck some strangers. Go catch Trent Klatt or the Casperitis. It's fine. You take off their brasier and you look at her two little canoodles and have some sex. Enjoy it.